Yeah, see? The chemicals.
It's melting time.
Melted down. Yep.
Well,
let me put your comments up there, Adam.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to transition.
Just go ahead. Yeah, just go. Let's go into it. Yep, thank
Let's just get into it. Let's just get
What are we doing, Mafia's Finest? I don't frickin' know.
I'll tell you what we're doing. We got too much to talk about today.
Too much to talk about.
We got too much.
Normally I use their intro song to time the transition for the intro.
But today you don't.
Well, Dustin's been all over the place
into the live show, but yeah, it's a little
It's a little what?
It's a little Dustiny.
Well, that was just a little disorganized.
Did you ever use that line on like Jill? I am your Dustiny.
No.
Maybe you should.
I go. It's manifest Destiny time.
Okay, well that's pretty good. Manifest Destiny. So you want her to take over your body and kick all the Native Americans out, or all the Native Dustins out.
No.
That's what you're saying by manifest Destiny.
It's Dustin's about to manifest himself all over you.
So you're saying you're the other way. You're the settlers.
I'm a settler.
Added to liked videos. That's good. Thank you for liking Dustin's blue hat. Can we get some blue hat love for Dustin?
Oh, can we add put these words up there that high?
Oh my God! Yeah,
or not,
just
or not,
change
or
it.
not.
No, change it, Adam.
What are you changing?
Dustin needs the comments to be a little bit higher on the screen.
No, we don't.
It's too late now. When you're asking for stuff, there's the chat
Hi, everybody.
box.
Welcome
Just
to
unlock the chat
Meltdown
box.
Island,
There you go.
the only show that
Pull it
we
up in the
do
middle.
together
There you
every
go.
week.
The only show that we do together every week. I'd love to see the Freaky Friday Dustin where Dustin and Jill switch. That would be really interesting.
Don't think I haven't thought. I was thinking the other day about trying to do a Freaky Friday show
where it's like me and you switch, or
where it's like, I've been Freaky Friday, man.
I've been Freaky Friday, man.
Yeah.
If you ever came,
I'm James Belushi.
You know what? I'm James Belushi. That's who you'd switch bodies with. James Belushi?
You never choose who you're gonna change bodies with. It just happens on accident.
Just you and James Belushi at a Starbucks, and you both have cups, and you bump into each other. You spill this
walking by
brand new coffee on each other, light fountain, and then like lightning strikes.
Lightning always strikes, right?
Yep, and then you're both in different bodies. Never strikes twice.
Oh, but it did this time.
In this it would. You might notice Adam James is wearing headphones today. Shout out to Adam James.
You might notice we have a new camera, and you can see how dirty his hat is.
That's not dirt on my hat. Those are
like
holes
a DJ.
in there.
He's bald under his hat.
You want to see my hat? Oh, don't take off your hat. No. Oh, you're not wearing your Ming the Merciless stuff today.
Why you think I'm so crazy? Why you think I'm so crazy?
You just getting each other's coffees because the names are screwed up, and then that would be the end of it.
Welcome to
Meltdown
Ireland.
Meltdown Ireland?
I'm sorry.
That's my people. Don't talk about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the ACLU for their fantastic coffee mug.
Shout out to Crystals for making us look so clear.
Shout out to Crystals. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, we are beauty vloggers now.
Hello, welcome to the beauty page.
The beauty page.
Today we're here to talk about facial hair and the coronavirus. How to wear your mask properly and stay beautiful.
Oh yeah, do we want to bring up that image when we talk about that?
Which image?
The one about the diagram that the CDC provided.
Oh yeah, for facial hair. We really should bring that up, Adam.
Bringing up take a look for it that while we're, Mike wanted Adam to do.
You know, you can insert an image on there too. So if you just go here while we're talking, and then you can go like insert image and it'll pop right up.
Oh yeah, I got a little professional today.
Yeah.
I feel like for this, I'll bring it up.
I felt like, there's a little hair there. Boy, it sure is.
So who's freaked out about the coronavirus?
Not 0 to 9-year-olds.
Not 0 to 9-year-olds.
Because apparently, this is the weird thing.
Kate, Doug might die because he doesn't shave his beard. Just let's be honest about that. That's Kate's partner, Dustin. Catch up. Jeez.
Oh, I forgot about Dougie.
Oh my God. Maybe you should respect our viewers a little bit more.
I did forget about Dougie.
Yeah, you really did.
Super Dougie Fresh.
Anyways.
Look at all those charts.
The CD, nobody can see those.
Yeah, no one can see it.
So, Kate, that's the risk you're willing to take.
You gotta bring them charts up so everybody can see them.
There are masks.
Because I'm talking about them.
Where are my masks?
Here's my masks.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Where's my mask?
I don't know.
Dustin, did you steal my masks?
No, I hide them.
Oh, you know what? I think they're in the dining room.
This is the proper mask.
A proper mask. That's a Bane mask. That's a I'm gonna kill Batman mask.
Laugh all you will. Those will be your final tears.
You're a pretty good supervillain, Dustin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I don't mean this.
Laugh all you will. Those will be your final tears.
But you can
You need
take,
a better writer, I think.
you take out this and you can wash this. This is washable. And it has the this right here, which is where your mouth. See where your mouth would go?
Yeah, I do see that.
It would go right there.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I should have done.
Not everybody can afford these fancy masks. Apparently,
This was given to me.
doctors cannot even afford these masks right now because
These
they
masks?
are any masks because there's a huge shortage because of the production has been screwed up in
We
China.
should start a mask company.
Well, that'd be great, Dustin. Do you have any experience in mask making?
Do you?
No. Why did you say it like that?
Because I wanted to.
It sounded like you had like weird indigestion when you said that.
Well, I wanted to be like, do you even need any?
Masks?
No. Any experience. No experience necessary.
Mafia's finds Dustin made almost every single person a moderator one day, so that was why. That's why we have so many moderators.
Would you like to be a moderator? Surprise, too late, you already are.
Dustin and I will be broadcasting throughout all of the Corona madness.
Depending.
Well, depending, as long as Dustin stays alive.
Yep.
He has his mask. I have my mask.
And we'll see who
I'm
survives.
gonna stock up on some food, I think. I mean, you know, when every major health official, even disconnected from the U.S. government, are all saying that there's going to be massive disruptions to your normal everyday life.
No, we got it under control. I thought that was what we heard.
Is that what you heard?
I heard that.
Who are you listening to exactly, do you think?
The leader of our country.
Who's that?
The president.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
The president said he had it all under control and was like,
Totally, yeah.
peace out, bros.
We
the
have one of those.
president. Yeah, that's what he claims to be, right? So,
No.
I mean, that's
He
what
was.
our
He
government-
took put his hand on the Bible and he said the words that the man in the other robe said didn't
Yeah.
say, and he's president. Have you seen his wife?
yeah. Terrifying.
Oh, she's beautiful. is what
Oh,
I'm saying.
beautiful. Okay. Beautiful.
She's be a model.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, but he is. They are.
Did you show these faces?
Not
No,
yet.
not yet.
We'll get there.
I've already moved on.
Have you?
But remember, Trump did order.
my glasses.
Did order several elements of medical.
Look so weird.
That's something that he said. He ordered several elements of medical.
We can
Several elements
Yeah.
of medical. I'm glad that we have several elements of medical that have been ordered by Trump.
You can finally see the hazel in my eyes. I feel like.
Oh.
Fine. I think it was a little more brown than hazel.
I think they're a little
Do we
more
have the same
hazel.
color eyes, Dustin?
Did you know
I
that
don't know. You have to take your glasses off.
people with hazel eyes are more susceptible to the coronavirus?
That's what I was reading.
Well, then mine are
Dustin,
brown.
look at. We do have very similar looking eyes. Can you look at?
Do.
This isn't creepy at all.
This is not creepy.
We like to have fun.
I think people will be calmed by our faces.
Hey, Adam.
Especially considering what we're talking about.
Hey, Adam.
What?
I don't think you can see louder. I think.
Hey, you guys. I'd like to introduce you to our little buddy here. His name's Hey Adam.
Hey, Adam.
And Hey Adam went to the store the other night,
Last night.
Last night.
and he wore.
Well,
a
let's take this story back and let's tell the whole story. Because
Yeah.
we did a short movie shoot last night that I'm sorry you weren't
You,
in. Dustin.
I'm
Sorry you weren't
Why
in.
do we gotta bring this part up even at all? If I'm not in it, why we gotta talk about it? Like, let's get to the story.
You're right. You know, we really shouldn't be talking
We don't
about
need an appetizer.
anything unless you're in it. So
All I'm saying is, we got a lot to talk about.
anyways, Adam and I were in a movie shoot last night that Dustin was sadly not at.
But Jill's mom was there.
Jill's mom was there. Yeah, Dustin's partner's mom was hanging out with us. She's delightful. Really, she's a nice lady. Cynthia, shout out to Cynthia
Yeah.
Dion. I should have tagged you in the
so much.
comments
You're
there.
great.
Oh, let's.
Anyways, so we're hanging out, and there's this guy that we're shooting at his house. His name is Bert. And so I started talking about the coronavirus, and Adam kind of told me that I think I scared the shit out of Bert.
You see
Yeah.
with our language.
Yeah.
You really think he pooped his
This
pants?
is not a kid's show.
All right. Well, I'm
Not
just
a
saying.
kid's show.
Did he actually lose his bowels?
No. Well, I have no idea actually, but I just know that reports from
Adam?
Adam after I left.
Yeah. Well, my reports are coming from Alex because we left
And she knows
to go
best, by the way.
outside. Well, she knows Bert very well, and she just was with him once we left to go outside to film. Oh, by the way, quick tangent. I wrote and directed this film. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
really.
Oh, really?
Mike
Do you need
started
actors
it.
for it?
I
Mike
started it. Yeah.
We only had 3 actors. And we had it covered.
There
Oh,
just
you've
wasn't-
already
I
done
appreciate
this?
There wasn't
I
enough.
appreciate your-
There wasn't enough parts for you, Dustin.
Yeah, I
so.
appreciate your input on it, though. It was definitely helpful. But anyway,
You're welcome.
So
Yeah.
we left to go to shoot something outside while Alex and Bert hung out in the apartment. And according to Alex, she had to calm Bert down because because Mike had turned him onto a specific Reddit thread, and he just like while we were shooting, he just got like lost in this Reddit thread.
The thing is that if you're used to other forms of media, and then you suddenly dip into the unfiltered, complete maelstrom of normal people online talking about shit, you got to prepare yourself. You have to be a little bit ready. But
And he
also,
wasn't ready? He
was
wasn't?
not ready. He was
Because
not
I'm
ready.
not really ready either. I'm not really great on Reddit.
Do you want to look at some coronavirus on Reddit?
No, I'd rather
We
get
have
to these
enough
other
to talk
pictures
about,
and
yeah.
washing the hands.
But anyway,
here's
so-
my thing is I would just love any help promoting the show on Reddit because that's where we found our most interactive viewers.
Such as Mafia's Finest TV.
And Amelia Gardner.
Amelia Gardner, yeah.
And so I would encourage anyone watching, really, or even who co-hosts the show to just, if you just think about it, maybe.
Like who would you think? Like who else that you could get?
I would say Adam, our co-host Adam, would probably be a great.
I know that
person.
Adam's pretty busy shooting movies.
Tell
and
us the
stuff.
story, Adam. Tell us the story.
I mean, but I've also liked videos and stuff from the Meltdown Island page. I've liked it on my own personal Reddit page and stuff.
That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
But anyway, so then Bert was scared shitless, and then Alex was also kind of scared because right afterwards,
camera.
We right after the shoot, we immediately went to Meyer to Doomsday Prep on Mike's suggestion. So then Mike had just given me an M95, right? That's the rating,
Yeah.
the M95 respirator mask because I have a weak immune system and I currently have a cold. So I don't want to get other people sick, and I also just don't want to get the coronavirus. So I wore
I'm a dog.
So I wore it the whole time, and it like scared the shit out of people.
So this is super interesting. I find
Yeah,
that your
we walked
story of being in Meyer wearing a mask, and in our country it is not socially acceptable.
Did you have Alex
at
film
this
you?
point to actually have American folks wearing masks?
I actually tracked a bunch of it on my Instagram story. Just more of a couple shots of me with the mask, and more of just like the
From other people?
no, just
What are you
and
What are you
more-
doing tonight, Dustin? Do you want to go to Meyer and I'll film you wearing a mask while
Right.
we're shopping?
Well, then,
And me going,
just the sheer amount of like
me sitting down on the ground just to rest.
Yeah. Well, actually, while we were doing it, I was like, it'd be a really fun game to do. Like, I called it Whole Foods Haunted House. Where you get groups of friends. One group to be like gawkers, people that like whisper and talk about how concerned they are for the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Then you get coughers to come in and
Oh
cough a
my
bunch.
God.
Then people in masks to
You
just
would. You could
reinforce
send.
it.
You could. This is like yelling fire in a movie house. You could send people into a full-on panic.
that's-
I would never do that.
But that's why you
I
do it in
wouldn't
Whole
do it. I
Foods,
couldn't-
so you
yeah.
do it to wealthy people.
Unless
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Anyway.
it is a funny idea, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
also is.
terrifying.
It could send people into a serious panic.
Right.
Well, so today.
I think sitting down because you're just resting is hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just resting with a mask on, going.
Use your,
maybe
use your
spraying,
paper
like,
towel as a pillow.
Yeah,
This is like,
You're all sweaty. Yeah, oh boy.
Or just like you're wearing the
my
mask.
shirt, it's got water coming out.
You wear the mask, but then you
Oh,
take it
Make
off to
America
cough.
Great Again masks. Boy, that is a Kate.
That's on. That was
If-
on Saturday.
Mega mask.
That was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That is a pretty great idea, but I
Yeah.
mean, you could really make a killing off that, Kate, if you wanted
Speaking
to.
of
craft
MM,
those.
we got to get to Mini Moon. We got.
Well, hold on. Let's be
plenty of time.
organic,
So
Dustin.
what
let's
I'm
not-
trying to say is we got stuff
But
to
we've
do.
also just we're having a lot of tangents and derailments. I'll just get this done really quick.
Toot toot.
So then while I was in the store, people just constantly were staring at me. I caught multiple people staring at me while wearing the mask. Every time I'd look up, someone would be like, I'd look into someone's eyes.
Yeah, that's so
So
crazy.
then, eventually, we were like hanging out by the meat section, and all the chicken was gone. Like so many things were just picked over, which felt really
delicious.
weird. But then I was like, we're in this certain section, and someone like there was a group of like hipster kids, and one of them like
sound hot.
awkwardly moseyed over to our area, separated from their group,
Moseyed.
to like look at chips.
Sounds
And
like
like
a
be on their
hipster.
phone, but then I noticed they kept looking at me. So in my brain, I could have just been paranoid. In my brain,
You've never been a
they're
hot girl
trying
before?
to, yeah, right. They were trying to. She was trying to take pictures of me or social media of me because she kept pulling her phone up. She pulled up her phone, but then she noticed that I was looking at her, and she would go back to looking at the chips.
Yeah, you should have been like, do you recognize me from Corona Cove on Meltdown Island? Come on over, get a photo.
Corona Cove.
Changing this graphic
really
right now.
like Corona Cove.
So then anyway, so then she just left. She never picked up a bag of chips. She didn't grab any meat. She eventually just
salsa.
She just awkwardly moseyed away back to her friend group, which was far away.
She was just there to just gawk at you.
Yeah, and then on our way out, there was another gentleman who was like lingering at the self-checkout. He had already checked out, and he just lingered and was facing me, and he kept playing on his phone once again. And he kept doing this. He'd be on his phone texting, but then he'd be like... and I just kept staring at him, and then he noticed I was staring at him through his phone, I'm assuming, and continued to pretend to text. So then eventually
I'm texting!
I got distracted because Alex had there was like a conveyor belt, and she put eggs down the conveyor belt and then canned goods.
That's never a good idea.
So I had to
Alex,
yeah, exactly.
if you're watching...
I thought she knows best!
Don't do that.
No, she was doing a great job. She did a great job.
The name of Alex's show is Alex Knows It All, by the way.
She did a great job at doing the shopping.
God damn it.
She did a great job at shopping and doomsday prepping and scanning things. But yeah, so then I was just distracted for a minute. And then I did all this stuff, and I was like, Alex, what are you doing? But I had my mask on. And then I turned around, and the guy was gone. So for all I know, I'm out there in my mask, frustrated over this conveyor belt.
You think he was a ghost?
On some guy's social media.
Why, there hasn't been a man in this mire in 25 years.
He's just gone. He disappeared.
I actually, later on, I got to see the wall in Meyer where they have all the employees of the month.
Yeah.
And he was an employee of the month in 1975. So I was like, what? And he looked the exact same age. He still looked in his 20s.
And then, Adam, that's a really good Jack Nicholson face.
Thank you. I was trying to do one.
Really good, Dustin. That is totally... Jack Nicholson out in the cold, getting frozen to death.
Anyway, weird story long. It was super surreal.
Yeah.
A lot of the food was gone. All the Spam, anything that was like non-perishable, canned, was like picked over.
Holy shit.
And just people stared at me the whole time. And the mask was super uncomfortable, but it also like made me feel like kind of powerful.
Yeah, a little bit of a superhero there.
No, it's called being a hot girl.
And then when we got to our car, because we
look
bought
at me
so much
strong
stuff,
in my mask, I'm a hot girl.
Because we
look
bought
at me
so much
with my
stuff.
mask, I'm walking around the store.
Trying to hear Adam right now.
I'm almost done, Dustin. But because we bought so much stuff, we missed. I had like a thing of a 6-pack of tea, and I'm admitting this on air, which I probably shouldn't, but we accidentally didn't scan those in.
Oops.
So because it's self-checkout.
I've done that.
So then but then I realized when we left, I was like, Alex, we just committed a masked robbery.
It was worth it.
You did.
It was worth the ending.
Yeah, thanks. Pay off.
So hey, has
Now
anyone
need
else...
my mask.
Hey, Dustin, just as a side note, you do know that in this show, all the times that you're not talking are not a waste of time, right?
I know, Mike. There's got to be some setup. There's got to be some...
We also have to realize this is
everything has to set you
coming
up.
From coming from my perspective, listening to everything.
Yeah.
Once there gets to be too much crosstalk, it just becomes nonsense and no one can understand what's going on.
Exactly. That's why a lot of the time when other people are talking, I'm not talking. You know, Dustin?
I think it's a very good example of when I'm not.
What is that?
Now!
I feel like if we took a poll at Planet Ant and who was like the most likely to become a supervillain, Dustin would be on that list.
Do your Jack Nicholson in that mask now.
Yeah, look at this.
That's a great screenshot.
In the hat even
like a
kind of works
triangle
with
head.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Or maybe you're like Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe.
Before he scared the shit out of Bert, I remember him saying that he wanted to start wearing surgical masks, like in Japan, in China, fashionably.
Oh, yeah.
But then by the end of the conversation, I think he wanted to buy an actual M95 respirator.
Yeah.
I'm a hot girl walking through the mall. Look at me and my mask. I'm different.
Great. So, thanks, Mark. Mark, there is so much content just jammed in here. That's what it takes, basically. I bet my portion of the show is usually probably about 2 to 3 minutes.
Incorrect.
Adam's is like maybe 1 to 2 minutes.
Incorrect.
And then Dustin's like 8 to 9 hours of content when you unpack all the voices.
Somehow
I might say more words, but I get them out faster. I get them done, I get them out, and move it on to the beards.
Wow, that sounds like something from an ideasman.
Exactly.
The
I ain't
only
trying to
The only person that has ideas on this show.
Yours takes forever.
Wow.
Welcome to Beards. Welcome to Beard Bay.
Welcome to the last show on Meltdown.
Welcome to Beard Bay.
Beard Bay. Okay, we're moving on to Beard Bay. All right.
I mean, or
let's
washing
go to Beard
hands.
Bay.
Do a mini box.
Because the CDC. We're moving on to the CDC.
You know, you could just throw that graphic in there
I don't know
and like pop
other
it up
things.
if you wanted to.
What's that?
I don't know.
It
other
would be
things
more
that go
efficient if you
with
just threw
islands.
the graphic into this and just had it pop up.
I don't know
what
what
I mean?
I don't know other
Do
island.
you think so?
Like go to full screen. Go back to full screen.
Go back to full.
I wasn't sure if it because sometimes the quality degrades.
Does it?
But I think
So-
if you download, did you download the
Not
picture? Okay, so yeah, download. Guys, this is just a little, fun Meltdown Island tip here.
Is it? Because it's taking forever to get it here and to do it, so it doesn't.
just started
It's
it.
lost some of that fun for
You
me.
probably
Right.
could just no.
I can't
Continue without disabling is right there.
Oh Lord,
Dustin probably could have made this image
I've already moved on from
through
this.
words already
Right? Yeah.
because of how fast you talk.
Trolling.
So
So
then,
you see beards, there you go, and then just insert it into a source. Just go plus on that,
okay.
And then go to
and then just choose
CDC.
image,
And then go to
Yeah, 'cause we did this
CDC.
last time.
and then add source,
Source.
and then it's a
Oh.
new one.
And then it's a new one.
So you gotta hit the new
then so you
thing
gotta
right
hit
there.
the thing with the thing.
Wait, is it?
What would you do without me,
Oh, this
Dustin?
one?
I would probably have a better shot. So I couldn't even get that one out. That was funny.
Think so? If that's the kind of comedy you're doing on your new show, hey,
Aw.
maybe you should have a competing show with Meltdown Island. Adam and I will just continue this over here.
You guys are mean.
We're mean?
You're the one that just said you'd have a better show without
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
That's a comedy show, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm the
That's
only
a
one doing
comedy
jokes.
show, you guys.
Is it in your downloads?
I went to,
I'm
went
sorry
to
I'm the only
pictures,
one
I think.
trying to entertain. You know, Mark Mikula, he got other things to do besides just sit around and watch us learn how to upload a thing.
There it is right there.
He
Whoa.
does documents all the time.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey, I took that picture.
Yeah, I like that picture. It's a good one.
Cool. Now
Really
we got
nice
it.
job, Adam.
Thank you.
So you can go back to full screen now, and we can do some.
Yeah.
So, but that's just a little tutorial for the future there.
My only concern is that you can't read the.
Zoom.
Well, you
without
can
making
make it
big,
bigger if you
then I
want.
have to cover the whole screen.
But then you can switch back and forth, right?
Zoom,
You
zoom,
can turn it off and on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and.
Put it right here in the middle between our heads. We can go like this. Oh.
Well, but see, there we go. Now we can talk about it.
Oh.
So these are the respirator sealing surface.
I didn't know there were so many names.
Do. So what kind of beard do you have, Dustin?
I am the walrus.
Choo 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 choo.
No, if anything, I feel like maybe I'm a bad guy now because I've gone to goatee.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm the I've got one of these balbos here.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle. I'm more of a balbo man.
You know, I really wish that I could do the Fu Manchu, the English, or the Dolly. I just can't.
Yeah.
I just really can't.
The Dali.
A friend of mine's rocking the dolly right now, and he's doing it so well.
I
I'm
wish
jealous.
I could.
How
I
can they
just
call
don't
it a
have that.
toothbrush when we all know it's a Hitler?
Yeah, or a Chaplin.
I guess I have a ducktail.
But Chaplin was a friend of Hitler's. Like, yeah.
I think I have a.
He was
I think I have a
played Hitler.
ducktail.
He wasn't a friend of Hitler's.
I thought they
was
were
he?
like buddies or something.
Who? Chaplin?
Yeah, is that
Chaplin
something I
hated
didn't know?
Hitler.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did a
he
whole
did too. I
movie
think-
about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. He did a whole
I think he
movie
did
about
too.
it. I think he did too. Dustin, I would love to see you in an Imperial.
Oh, me too.
That'd be really nice.
Sometimes I like to shave everything into a soul patch just to see if anyone will make fun of me.
Why, dude? Because you
I
have
wouldn't
too much
make
of
fun
a
of
soul.
you, Adam.
Right.
All right, let's go back.
Yep.
Comment on your favorite beard style, or the Garibaldi.
Now go to washing your hands. CDC.
facial
how to wash your
profiling.
hands.
How
Let's
do we
see.
pay Mark Mikula to write puns for us professionally? I just spilled coffee on my lip.
We just keep doing this for show for free.
Because I mean, that's
This is paying
right
enough,
there.
I think.
Did you pay attention to how good that pun is? Facial profiling. It's perfect. He's a master. He's masterful.
Yeah.
He makes you
And
spill
it's
your coffee. all
really
the time.
underappreciated.
Yeah, really, if he could just feed me things for topic names, like that would have been a great
Oh
topic.
yeah,
name for that.
exactly. Facial profile. That's the mind of Mark Mikula. Maybe 10 cents a pun. Can we
Yeah,
afford that? Do you
remember-
think? I don't know.
What's that like? But it depends on how many puns he's gonna.
I mean, I do
churn
happen to
out
have
every
this
episode.
$25 Amazon card we're gonna give away. What? $25, and we might be able to pay him if he...
$25 Amazon card giveaway by the end of today's show at 5 p.m.
I'm saying we've got at least 3 more topics to get through. So,
3 more topics. So now,
how to wash your hands by the CDC.
How to wash your hands by the CDC.
Do you know how to wash your hands?
You put some soap in it, you do warm water, and then you sing happy birthday twice to yourself while you are scrub-a-lubbing, and then boom.
First of all, you call it scrub-a-lubbing?
You also need
Now
to,
I do.
a
Because
thing a
of
lot
you.
of people don't do is you need to wash, you technically need to wash under your fingernails,
Yeah.
which is really hard to do.
It
But then
is.
you also have to wash
Okay,
between-
CDC.
No, I
Shut up, Dustin.
I
Jesus.
actually legitimately have a suppressed immune system, so I have
Yeah.
to be very conscious about this kind of things, and I wash my hands obsessively. So you have to wash between your knuckles, too. A lot of people don't do that. You have to wash between your fingers.
Oh, I do that, yeah.
Your thumbs, under your fingernails, and all the way up your arm,
What do
too.
you mean between your knuckles?
Like here, people don't wash between their fingers. A lot
Between
of
their
times,
fingers?
People do this.
Who doesn't do that?
You'd be surprised.
That's weird.
Man.
This is
That's
called the
thing.
webbing effect.
When
This
Whatever.
is something that I always
This is
do
the
when I'm
Weber.
washing
Right,
hands.
but in
like,
relation to any time I've been, because like,
Hey, YouTubers.
quick thing, like I've had to have infusions where it's like an immune suppressant infusion, and I
Yeah.
have to give myself a shot, and then I have a professional come in and teach me how to do it, and then how to wash my hands, and they're always like, you'd be surprised at how many people I teach this, and they go to wash their hands and they just do this.
Oh my god, so then they have super filthy in between
Yeah,
fingers
like
things
how
going
easy,
on.
how hard is that just to like?
Don't you guys just get that one foam soap, just let it go on there, and then to just go...
I just do the whole
I go like
look
this
at
and go-
another solid pump from Mark.
I squeeze
do the whole
I squeeze
thing
the
like
foam
this,
soap all
you
over
know?
my hands and then just
Yeah.
wash it off. It all walks away.
Meltdown Island could save your life.
Welcome to Meltdown Island, your life.
We're all gonna die. The end is coming.
The end is
soon.
coming soon.
Welcome to Meltdown Island.
So yeah, hand washing guide by the CDC.
Who's
Happy birthday
washing
twice.
the washman?
Way to catch up on that excellent.
But
pun.
no, what I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
think about it.
Like, yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
So, did you want to watch that John Oliver video?
No, I just threw that up for a test earlier. For
I would
sound
say
and
let's
stuff.
watch the video that I sent to you.
So let's watch the video that I thought of first.
The one
Yeah.
that spreads out, where it spreads out.
No, I'm just.
Because we haven't done
joking.
one thing.
We haven't done one thing. I think we've done at least like 5 things.
Go to the Facebook page thing.
Okay.
Go to the Facebook page thing.
So what are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let me
what we're
take the
doing.
stick. I'm going to take the stick,
No,
Adam.
this is probably not a good idea.
I'm going to take a stick here.
Okay. I still have to mini box it,
I'm going to
but
get over here to
Yeah,
this
you have
chat
to-
once you're
area.
there, we can.
You have to mini box it, but you
Where's
also
that, is this it here?
what?
This is
Our
us.
old show, Get Rich on YouTube.
Where's
what
our-
are you
where's
trying
our-
to do?
Where's our conversation?
What are you trying to do?
Messenger. Because I sent us all these videos.
Facebook
and-
Messenger. Now, I don't want my Facebook Messenger open
I know you
live
don't.
on.
I know you don't.
Live
No one
on
can
the
see it.
screen.
I
Okay,
know
good.
you don't. I know you don't.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wow.
Look at this video.
Great. Let's do a full screen of this then.
All right,
And,
watch this.
And then
Put
let me-
that in the
hold on,
mini
hold on,
box.
let me mini
Yeah.
box
There
it.
you go. Look at that, Adam.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, you're playing
I'm
it without
super
time.
calm.
You didn't give Adam any time
I'm
to.
super calm about it, Adam.
Hold on. Where the fuck is the mouse? Hold on.
I'm not on the stick anymore.
Yeah, you played the video and then didn't give Adam time to put it on there.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, Adam.
Go ahead, Adam.
I'm sorry. He's.
You're fine.
Adam.
You can play.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So this is about the
Looking
spread.
down on Earth from the North Pole.
This is not looking down on Earth from the North Pole.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. South America and North America are not side by side. But here's the thing: is that right now,
It's under it. See how it's under it?
so I posted something today in the same vein, and it was a doctor from the New York medical.
Look how many
what is
people
it?
on that Diamond Princess cruise.
So it's
Golly.
people from the New York something. He's like New York City's medical examiner, something like that. He's got a high up position. This guy is saying on MSNBC, prepare for massive disruptions to normal everyday life. That's one. Nobody's doing that right now. We're all just kind of cruising along. The Pacific Northwest is starting to do school closures. They're starting to close massive amounts of public stuff going on.
Wayne State University has canceled their going over abroad for the spring. There's no traveling
That
and
makes
no,
sense, yeah.
no going to their destination learnings.
But anyway, so this guy is saying that they are not testing anyone for COVID-19 in New York. In any of the medical and any of the hospitals. The amount of speed with which this thing has been transmitting to people, to me, says we have to assume right now that this thing is all over.
Except in Tibet. Let's go to Tibet.
It's great. You want to live in a little mountain there. That's fantastic.
Living in a little mountain in Tibet.
So the thing is that a lot of people are asymptomatic to this. They're not showing exactly what the symptoms are.
It takes like 14
2
days
weeks,
to sit in your system. Then
takes
it pops
2
up
weeks.
like the alien.
It takes 2 weeks to kick in. But they say that children from ages 0 to 9 are almost completely immune to it.
That's so weird, right? What an interesting thing.
Mark, did you use Madagascar? That's my question to you.
What about Jumanji?
Anyways, so this thing is like pretty much everywhere. But this guy was also saying that they're estimating right now that it is only double the mortality rate of the normal flu. But that still is pretty bad. I mean, there's friends of mine like Nick last night was saying that, last time he got the flu, he had to go to the hospital. There's a lot of people that are going to be impacted by this.
Show that John Oliver where he shows that graph. Oh, no.
What?
Go ahead.
I mean, that was pretty much it for the moment. But I mean, the thing is that there's certain countries where it's 20 times as deadly as
2% and the flu is 0.01%.
No, but they're saying that this is 0.2 or 0.4.
No, it's 2%.
No, they're not. No. This guy, I'm telling you that it's the video that I just posted, is
I
saying
posted
right
different
now, with the estimation that they have, all of the data that they have, and that they think that the most accurate data is coming from South Korea. And then in addition to that, there's also data coming in from the Princess Cruises. And the Princess Cruises, the mortality rate is not outside of the norm. It's not insane. It still is worrisome, but it's not something to get all panicky about. However, this thing is going to hit, and it's going to disrupt life in this country, for sure. The video, Audra, I'm not sure if that's the one that I can find it really quick here. If I take a look.
I'll mini box it once you get there.
Yeah, okay.
See?
So.
Nobody wants to put you out on blast.
What?
Right.
Yeah, and the mortality rate might be much lower. Yeah, we don't know for sure. Not really something that we can know for sure yet. But they're saying that, it's really not that bad yet. But it will disrupt life. So it's like, there's kind of like people overreacting and people underreacting. It's kind of like,
we don't know how to react.
But one thing a doctor was saying that I was listening to at one point was, it's good to be alert, but not panicked.
Wake up and be alert, America! How does this affect immortals? It's affecting old people pretty bad.
Jason Robbins, you're safe because you have an ancient bloodline.
You're forever young.
Great ad.
When did we discover?
Really good ad that did not disrupt the show in any way.
I'm fine with that.
90 years in the whole history of human
So listen to what he's saying.
It's amazing where we are right now.
Sounds amazing.
1927, became commercially available in 1944. We've had a
talking
long,
about
successful
penicillin.
history of diagnostics and therapeutics.
And we're better and better. Now we can sequence this thing instantaneously, almost.
Almost?
In an automated way. Why shouldn't we
How are you going to say instantly and then be
hopeful
almost?
that we can come up with a therapeutic quickly?
Let me tell you the problem right now.
Listen,
Before I
first
came here this
stage.
morning,
Let's just
I was in
listen.
the emergency room seeing patients.
I'll listen to
I
a doctor.
still do not have a rapid diagnostic test available to me.
Well, that's easy to do, is it not? Is it hard to manufacture?
This other
It
guy.
is easy
Listen.
to do for some countries. What happened in the United States is that the CDC created a test,
Messed up a reagent.
sent a test out to 50 states, and then said, "Oh, hold up, don't use it. Let us fix it." It's now March. We hear
Wait a
that
minute.
it's coming very soon, but I'm here to tell you right now, at one of the busiest hospitals in the country, I don't have it at my fingertips. I still have to call the Department of Health. I still have to make my case plead to test people. This is
It's
not
insane.
good.
That
We
is
know that there are
insane.
88 cases in the United States. There are going to be hundreds by the middle of the
88?
week. There's going to be thousands
Confirmed.
by next week.
That's
and
it.
this is a testing issue.
What do you do with people in the emergency room if you can't test them?
Well, we call and we try to test.
Tell
We
them to
isolate
get out
them.
of our
We have
building.
An outstanding
Listen.
team of infection control practitioners who know how to handle this, but they're hamstrung by the fact that we don't have a diagnostic test available.
Are people getting sent home? Because I read reports of that over the weekend.
We're not sending people home. We're making sure they get what supportive care we can give. But keep in mind, we now have this in New York State, right? The person who tested positive was only the 32nd test we've done in this state. That is a national scandal.
Yeah, that is
They're testing
ridiculous.
There's
thousands
millions
of
of people,
countries,
right?
and we can't get this
Yeah,
off the ground.
that's
I'm
it.
a practitioner on the firing line, and I don't have the tools to properly care for patients today.
Yeah, the challenge is that
See that
providers
mask?
can't take
Yeah, it's
proper
nice.
precautions
Fashionable.
if they can't
It's really nice.
Right.
test and
You've been
diagnose.
talking about this for
Let's
weeks.
start a mass
Yeah,
company.
This is what we need to do.
On the on the therapeutic, I think this meeting stays focused on vaccines. We need to have a vaccine strategy. I think a vaccine is a year or two away.
Right.
What if you drink
I think we
Perel?
need to think about what we're going to have in the fall
No,
to be a
not good for you.
backstop to this. When this,
Thank you.
hopefully, this will start to dissipate in July and August, but it's going to probably come back in the fall.
What if
And
it gets
then
worse?
next?
That's exactly
And
what
the
happened
only
with the
thing that
Spanish
could be
flu.
available in the near term is a therapeutic.
It
And,
dissipated
we
in the
have an
summer,
antibody-based
came back
prophylaxis
real
or
hard in the
drug,
fall.
Because the vaccine's much
Why
longer.
isn't something existing in the
Meow.
HIV regimen?
Yeah, it
that
just
might
killed
work
double-digit
on-
millions of
Well,
people.
We
that's
have
all.
an
Good Lord.
HIV drug, Kaletra, that we're studying right now. It's in a clinical trial. That information.
I
is
know
not
Jim
gonna be
Baker's selling
available
that
for a while.
silver.
The message today
That's terrible.
is that
Colloidal
we are
silver
hearing
is
from
not
this
going to help.
administration that the risk is low and that things are probably going to be
said
okay.
it
You
is.
don't need to change your lifestyle. That's simply not true. There
hear
are
what he
going to be
said?
thousands of cases here. We have already moved from containment.
You're not gonna have to
mitigation.
change
We are
your
trying to
lifestyle. That
lessen
is
the
not
severity
true.
here.
Oh.
We're going to see widespread disruption to daily life. Do not believe the false reassurance.
So what does that mean in terms of what people should do on a daily basis?
Well, look, I think we're going to have outbreaks here in the U.S. There's no question about that. I think in parts of the country we're past the point where we can contain this. We're going to have to look towards mitigation. Washington State, California. It doesn't need to become epidemic here in the United States. We have a much more advanced healthcare system. We have better infection control procedures in hospitals. I think we have the capacity to do that. I agree. We need to start taking more aggressive steps right now to make sure.
Yeah.
The
that
stock
this
market
doesn't
just
become
keeps
epidemic.
dropping right next to him. Every word he says, it goes cha-ching, cha-ching.
And there's also something called the boomerang effect, which we may be seeing in Hubei right now.
Boomerang
which
come
is
back
the
up,
places
watch
we
it.
think are clear are starting to have rates creep up. We may see things bounce back. But the key here is do not believe the false reassurance. I'm telling you, the cases are about to surge, and only then can we make informed decisions
Doesn't that
about
lower the
quarantine.
denominator on the mortality?
Absolutely. So if we're talking about mortality rate, I see numbers like 1% to 2% thrown around. I don't believe that. The modeling we're using data out of Korea. We think that's the best.
And what is that?
0.2, 0.4%.
So that's twice as
All
bad
right.
as seasonal
Correct.
flu.
So
then.
a very bad flu season.
I stand
Keep in mind,
corrected.
Flu kills 25 to
Right.
69,000 Americans. So
Well,
a very bad
the
flu season.
panic that has been caused already and the economic effects are already much more than twice the mortality rate of the flu. We're at 10 times the mortality
Well,
rate of the flu.
what do you
So-
make of that?
On my
But
finances.
that's also undiagnosed.
The case fatality rate there is going to be above 1% probably when that settles out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you're an
Is that
80-year-old,
because it's an older population?
so if you're an 80-year-old on a cruise ship, you're in trouble. I mean, the case fatality rate's over 10%. We're seeing for ages 1 to 9 exceedingly low.
Right.
There's a lot about this we don't.
Asymptomatic almost.
Absolutely. So widespread surveillance is going to start giving us information so that we can make these informed decisions about whether March Madness needs to be canceled.
Are there different levels of
Well, that's madness.
country? And the reason I'm asking is because I was in Detroit last week, and this is a small example.
Hey, girl.
I asked a room full of clients and investors, are you worried about coronavirus? They said no.
Fuck.
And I said, are you not worried because you think you're going to catch it and you'll still be okay? Or are you not
Shit,
worried
go.
because you don't think you're going to catch it? And they
This
said,
is
we're not
going to
going to
be,
catch it.
yeah, I think this is going to, for a while, this is going to be regional. You're going to have regional outbreaks where you're going to have more focus on it in certain parts of the country. Washington State, we're probably a couple of weeks away from some significant measures in Washington State.
Ain't nobody
to
talking
mitigate
Detroit.
Spread in Northern California
It's
as
gonna
well.
happen
Look, a
soon.
couple of weeks away. It's got an incubation period of potentially a couple of weeks. So are
When
we
did
kind of
Kristen
just
Wiig
always
start doing the
going behind
news?
eight ball on this, we're reacting to the news 2 weeks later.
Well, we have a lot of undiagnosed cases to his point right now. There's probably, low thousands.
We could probably
cases
stop
in
this now.
country that we now need to
Okay.
turn over the coronavirus.
Yeah, are you
We're gonna have a
significantly
surge in
worried
cases
enough?
before we start to catch up to the
Yeah, go ahead and go
actual
back. You can go
spread.
back to the full
It's a
screen
big
thing
country,
there.
330 million people. So even
Pauses first.
Yeah, there you go. So it's not anything small, and the doctor himself is like, well, we should be worried about this. There's going to be significant disruptions, Yep, Audra's sister works in the medical industry in Detroit, and absolutely everybody is low on masks already.
But she could get us some supplies.
No, the doctors do not have enough respirators for themselves. Is the problem? The doctors and nurses in the hospitals do not have masks for themselves. So if they don't even have masks for themselves,
do they need them? Because they're
are they going to even be able to take care of patients that come in and need to be intubated and
intubated?
You know what that means?
Incubated?
No, intubated means to put a breathing tube down your.
Because I was gonna laugh at you.
Because when people get severe pneumonia, they can't breathe, so they need to be fed oxygen and taken care of. So, don't tell people that. Don't give away your sources. Right, keep them
on the bright side, we have a new moon.
Boy, that was not an awkward transition at all.
On an upswing.
No, let's finish this up. Let's finish this up before we get into that. Before we get into your second moon fun thing.
All I'm saying is, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. But anyways, yeah, high-risk patients may need them as well. So, I mean, we are definitely headed for a disruption of normal everyday life. If you're having multiple doctors that are this is not propaganda. This is not something that's trying.
No one said it is.
A lot of people are saying it is.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of people that are saying that it's propaganda in one way to say that it's going to be really bad, or propaganda in another way to say that it's not going to be bad. I would say that this is probably going to be somewhere in the middle of all that. I think that we're definitely going to see massive school closures. We're going to see probably runs on grocery stores and supplies like that. We're going to see major events being shut down. We're going to see a change in culture in the United States where wearing a mask in public is not going to draw the same weird looks that Adam has gotten. Wearing a mask in public is not a bad thing. It's preventing other people from getting sick if you're sick, and it's also helping to stop you from touching your face and inhaling anything.
We touch our face 7,000 times a day.
Not maybe you do. Maybe more for you.
I don't know.
Maybe
Don't
like
quote me on that.
30,000 times a day you touch
now,
your face.
Since the Earth is going through some rough time with this virus, I think we should talk on some good stuff.
Some good stuff. So anyways, so this is probably going to be a little disruptive, but hey, guess what? Meltdown Island's going to be here for you.
We won't die. We promise.
Even though if Dustin has to be has to like.
What?
I don't know. Even if Dustin is coughing and he has COVID-19, I'll still let him in the door and we'll do this show. As long as Adam is safe. If Adam is not going to be safe, I'll make him Skype call and then we'll pipe him in.
All right, pipe it.
Because I want to keep Adam safe.
Here's the funny thing is you're around people way more than I am.
Yeah, way more. yeah. But I teach in Detroit public schools. I'm always going to different events.
I didn't know you was around kids all the time.
I'm teaching improv to people at the Ant. I'm around people in shows at the Ant. I'm around thousands and upon thousands of people all the time.
So it might affect our everyday life.
Well, but here's what they say about people that are that kids. One of the reasons
kids are nasty.
One of the reasons they think that kids have a higher immunity to this stuff is because the kids are kids.
Go ahead.
Kids have a lot of coronaviruses that already at a very low level that are in their systems that are helping them be immune.
Because they eat all the crap?
No, that kids are in all these groups all the time with all these other kids and kids from all over the place. And so these kids are going to be a little safer because of the fact that they don't have that they've been exposed to a lot of low-level coronaviruses.
Snot and stuff like that all the time.
Because there's tons of different coronaviruses. I mean, the seasonal flu is a
There's at least 19 of them.
COVID-19 is the latest, yeah.
Latest and greatest.
So, I don't know. Major disruption to quality of life, maybe.
Since we don't know, let's just go ahead and wrap it up and move on to the thing.
I'm sorry, Bert, if you're ever going to watch this show, if I scared you.
Hey, Bert.
But definitely better to be prepared than to be
unprepared.
Yeah, and also
Really
thanks for letting us use your apartment to shoot that film.
Yeah, thanks, Bert.
And
anyways,
sorry we got you sick.
Any other thoughts on Corona? Is anyone else worried about major disruptions? Or
I think we all are worried, and I think that people are waiting. They're all like, hey,
I wish Dustin would talk about this new moon thing.
What was this? Mini moon, you'll always be a mini moon to me.
It's COVID-19 because it started in 2019.
Ah.
Yeah. So, major disruption, or are we
How
just
does
gonna,
Audra know everything?
How are we going to... Because she's obsessed with looking into this just like I am. So, yeah, we're always looking at different videos. We're on the Reddit threads. We're talking about information that we read. We're vetting other things that we read, stuff like that.
Doomsday prep yet?
You're redding? You're red vetting?
I have not yet. I'm definitely going to be going to get a bunch of dry and canned goods. I'm going to get enough that in case there's any
like
problems
macaroni and cheese
with grocery stores and stuff like that, I want to share with other people that I know. So, like if my neighbor's out of food, I don't want anybody to go hungry. If that's going to happen, I'm going to get like a nice
barbecue
20-pound bag of rice and like some lentils.
Speaking of 20-pound bags of rice, we got to watch that video.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, let's get... Got a lot to do in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that we left Dustin out of the COVID-19 video last night too, Mark. Anyways, all right, so let's move on. We got some other stuff to talk about. So, Dustin, what do you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, we got a mini moon. Now, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but it's definitely news.
I don't know if this is good news or
well, because
bad
you
news.
think about it,
Yeah.
It's good news in the fact that we didn't get hit by something.
Okay.
And it could be good news. I mean, it's good news that, like, hey, moons. We got a couple moons now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like,
you're dropping the ball in this
new
segment.
things are
You were
cool.
so into this idea, and now you are just dropping the ball in this segment, man. Come
Well,
on.
show it. It's what is it? It's a car.
What's the video? Where I usually
You
look
got
up
that
new
video of the car? I want to show them what it looks like.
This segment is just off the rails right away.
What is it? No, it's Tesla's. Didn't Tesla put their name on this
Oh my
moon?
God, no. You're talking about something else.
Oh.
There's two different things. There is a new mini moon orbiting the Earth.
Mini moon.
And Tesla, the car company, last year or the year before, they launched a car into space with one of their SpaceX rockets.
Wasn't ready for my mini moon moment.
No, you really were not. I was like, okay, great, we're moving on. You've been pushing to move on for a while.
Well, because you said
Here
the
we
right
go.
thing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's not backtrack because then it's more time we're losing.
Right.
I mean, I think it's funny to backtrack.
Yeah, it is.
Here's the thing:
Like-
is you went on and you said rice, and then I was like, oh, we gotta show that rice video.
Oh, you're right. It's my fault.
Thank you.
So anyway.
Now, I mean, they got pictures of the mini moon. You can't really see it because it's in space.
This is fascinating.
I thought we could show the thing with Tesla, though.
That picture, that's not anything.
I thought we could show the Tesla car, and maybe
Yeah.
you could see what it says is car sized, and maybe that would show you what it might look like.
Tesla car space,
Well, how about,
Adam, I
how
guess.
about we collect some videos over the week, and next week we can really nail down.
There we go. There we go. Now let's moving on to rice.
So you want to watch that video that I was showing you?
Yes, because-
So, okay, let's talk about this. So here's how you do a segment. Are you ready?
started.
Are you
Yeah.
ready to listen to me?
Go.
Okay. So there's a video I discovered the other day while I was perusing the internet. And
I think-
this thing is pretty interesting.
I think it starts
because
though. I think. Hold on.
Here we
let's
go. So now you're interrupting my
You told
time
me to hear
talk
you, and I listened.
that you listened for like half a minute.
And you didn't start in the right way.
I started in my own way.
So-
at least I started.
Just let him finish.
Just let me at least
You
try.
did start in your own way.
So here's the
Now can we-
no. This is mine. This is
here's the
my
thing.
segment.
Can I show you my
No.
intro now?
No. For your mini moon, why don't you work on it while I'm talking about my intro?
You got me confused.
You
with
work
me.
on. I got you confused.
When you
it
brought up
doesn't
the
take
rice
much.
thing.
It does not take much to confuse you, does
Now,
it?
here's my intro. So on
Oh my
Facebook,
God.
I said this thing about billionaires, and all these people started talking about socialism, and I just think billionaires is extravagant, and billionaires is wrong. And then Mike goes,
This is. You wanted to say that about the.
and then Mike goes, hey, I saw this video shows you about million billionaires, and I was like, what? Now go.
So everyone understood exactly what that was, right?
Now you go say your part though. You
What are
gotta
you talking about?
continue the train of thought, the contextual line of thought. So I introduced like, hey, this is what's happening in Dustin's Meltdown world.
There's definitely
And then
somebody
you go,
that's good about contextual
now-
lines of thought. It's definitely you.
Now then you would go, okay, Dustin's Meltdown world. Now Mike was going to comment right
Dustin's
down by
Meltdown
showing
World.
you
That's
a
like
video.
the kids show version of this show. Dustin's Meltdown World for kids.
Coven Cove.
COVID Cove. COVID Cove. This is okay.
Show me your intro.
So there's this video out there, and it's really difficult to quantify wealth and to understand
Our brains!
how. There we go again. You can't.
I saw it that time.
You just can't. You just can't keep your mouth shut. I would love. That
It's hard for our brains to
I want
comprehend.
that mask to be tighter on your face.
Right. I
somehow.
apologize. I saw it that time.
Yes, I will interrupt you because I'm Bane. Yes.
Your mind cannot comprehend billions.
I'm the interrupting version
You
of Bane. My brain was broken on the back of Batman.
I'll show you what billions look like. It's slipping off my nose. It's slipping.
Yeah, anyways. So it's really hard to understand how much $1 billion is, right?
Okay.
So hard.
Right.
It's really hard. It's a lot of money, and I've seen some things throughout the weeks
Go ahead.
that were really interesting about, like, if you saved $60,000 a day since the time Jesus was born, you would be
For 2,000 years.
not even have as much money as Jeff Bezos.
It's cool.
Something like that. So this video, I think, does a really good job of helping to understand the quantification of wealth. Now, I haven't really looked this up on here. I'm gonna bring it up here really quick, Adam. So let me find here. Let's see, rice
and billions.
Right.
Let's see here. Let's see this video here. Let me see.
Who played John Rice in Billions? I mean, the show Billions, if you haven't been watching it, it's pretty good. I would definitely say that it's a good show to watch.
And don't forget Messiah. You guys are sleeping on Messiah.
You guys are sleeping on Messiah.
I'm telling you, Messiah.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Have you watched Mandalorian yet?
Yep.
Dustin?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Have you watched Perpetual Grace LTD?
No, but I did bring the things.
You are sleeping on it.
Well-
Do you have a flash drive or something?
I got a flash drive so we can get it over to the. No,
Oh,
just go ahead.
I will
Show me.
hook you up with lots of really good content. There's a lot of good things to watch.
Here we go.
So hang on, nobody can see this yet.
Yeah, let me-
Media could not be played, so
Thank
let me
gosh.
try it on a different thing.
Okay.
Here we go. We're gonna try a different thing, everybody. Stay with us. Hey,
Can we
don't
get to
lose it.
that
You guys
link?
are gonna be like, holy smokes.
This is the link on Twitter. The video is embedded.
Scale of $1 billion.
Okay, great.
So
So
let me mini box it.
mini box it.
TikTok talking.
There we go. There's the mouse.
All right.
There we go. There's the mouse.
Go for it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
This is really crazy. So let's say 1 grain of rice is equivalent to 100K,
Okay.
and 10 grains of rice would be then $1 million.
Makes
Well, how
sense.
much is $1 billion? So my Saturday night consisted of counting 10,000 grains of rice, one by one, just to show you guys how much $1 billion is. Of course I filmed it, and of course I time-lapsed it, and this is playing at, I don't even know, God knows how fast it's playing at, but
It's very
I'm proud to
fast.
present to you the results. That is $1 billion, where each grain of rice is worth.
And did he weigh it then?
Look how much rice this is, guys.
To make
Just
That's
watch.
crazy. I just bought you like a Lamborghini right here, and I didn't even notice it was gone. There's a $5 million house in California. And oh look, I still have all this money. If you guys like that content, please follow me.
I do. Thank you,
Well, wait,
Humphrey.
where's
Hey, how come you don't follow Meltdown Island on TikTok?
Anyway,
Scale of $1 billion.
where's his,
is really
where's-
crazy.
Hold on, let me
So
pause
let's
this
say
thing.
1 grain of rice.
Because there's an
is
example where it
equal-
shows Jeff Bezos' hoard.
So that's a different. That guy.
That was a later video, right?
Well, that guy now. What is his
Show
name?
Fred.
Humphrey Talks. Humphrey Talks on YouTube is what we want, right? So
Nope, TikTok.
he said the full video was going to be on
YouTube. Humphrey Talks YouTube.
Even just that video we showed earlier, it showed the Jeff Bezos part too.
Yeah, and that one was part of it, like a thing for.
Right.
Part 2. Humphrey on the
There we
Twitters.
go.
Part 2.
Good, Dustin.
Thank you. Okay, so we remember that that's 100,000.
And that was to show you the scale of $1 billion. Well, a lot of you guys asked me, well, how much does Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos have in terms of rice? So that was my mission. I went to Target, I bought a digital food scale, I came home.
Good. See,
and I
that's
weighed
good
rice.
rice. Because he counted it. He counted. He was honest.
So 1 billion weighs
And I went to Costco.
214
I got the rice,
grams.
I brought it home, And once
my
I brought it
gosh.
home, I went to work. I also want to say that I have 5 families that are going to take this unused rice, so it's totally not wasteful. Okay, so the moment you've been waiting for, 100K,
Wow.
1 million,
1
1
billion.
Jeff Bezos has 122 of these, or 58 pounds.
Oh my gosh! Can you see what we're saying?
It's disgusting how
Oh
much
my
wealth that is.
gosh! That's about to make me melt
It
down.
looks like a mountain. It looks like a
insane.
volcano.
Yeah, it looks like a volcano. You put a keyboard in it.
That should be our Meltdown Island logo from here on
Like
out.
you could take half of
Hold
that.
on, that's 350.
Oh my god.
That's 350 million.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they used to buy the election right there.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
here's the thing: billionaires are their worst enemy.
Yeah.
He could say, "Okay, I'm gonna buy the election," but I'm
Hold
also,
on. Yeah, mute it. There, go
but
ahead.
I'm also going to give every state the same amount I am using to buy the election for their education program, and then people will be like, "Oh, this guy means business."
Yeah.
But no, instead he just does it for himself.
You're talking about Bloomberg.
I am talking about
Yeah.
Bloomberg.
Bloomberg buying the election is a nightmare, and that is ridiculous.
Because
That's how much you put in there.
what they got this much rice, and we don't even have 1 grain.
No,
We don't even have
I
1
don't
grain.
even have half of a grain.
I don't even
No.
have half a grain of rice.
Between the 3 of us, we don't even have 1 grain. Between
So-
the 3 of us, we don't even have 1/2 of a grain.
So do you understand what we're trying to say when it comes to how much money they have? Do you hear what I am saying?
Stop clapping for the
hate
1%,
that.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Wake up, America! Wake up, America!
We're now
Wake up!
we're now at 4:58 p.m. So
Wake up, America!
it's time for Roses and Thorns.
I think you should do one of those every Meltdown Island. I understand it as Mike speaks 3 grains of rice per episode. Dustin speaks 10,000 grains of rice.
Those comments are the best when it becomes a punchline as you're reading it. Like when you don't
Isn't it the
realize
best?
it's
It's
it.
really
Isn't it the
good.
best?
Anyway,
It's
so here we
really
go.
good.
Roses and thorns in 3, 2.
Roses and
Roses
thorns.
and thorns. Roses and thorns. Roses and thorns.
Sorry, you get that.
Oh my
So good.
gosh.
No, he took the
I took it
stick
because
away
we
from
didn't
me.
have this there. What are you
yeah.
talking about, Dustin?
Go.
You can almost edit it out as you will.
Hi
You
there.
just try
Welcome to Roses and Thorns, everyone. My name's
Hi.
Dustin, and that guy there's Mike, and this other fellow that you don't see now is Adam.
There he is. He's right in the middle, Dustin.
No, I appeared as he said it.
Oh, you were saying last week, or you were saying today, Dustin, that some of our video was having some freezy problems.
Freezy problems.
Has anybody noticed any freezy problems today?
Where freezy's up on you while we're up here going, kakukara,
Cha.
cha. You know what I mean when it freezes?
I'm gonna give you a rose for bringing your fun orange mask today.
Yeah.
Really nice. Really nice.
I'm gonna give Mike a rose for
Thank
not
you.
only showing up to the shoot and bringing a lot of good energy and acting good, but also for
you.
bringing my M95 respirator that I was able to wear to Meyer.
Yeah, no problem, Adam.
Thanks
Anytime.
for keeping me safe.
He got to
You got
feel
it.
like a hot girl.
Yeah.
No freezing today, Mark Mikula says. That's good. Thanks, Mark.
That's good. That's good. Mark gets a rose.
Mark gets a rose. Mark gets a rose.
Mr. Mafia gets a rose. Rollo gets a rose. Hey, choose a number, everybody. Everybody, choose a number.
Oh yeah, we got to give away that gift card.
Between 150,
yeah.
1 and 150.
I'm gonna give Audra a rose, even though you skipped her. But
I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to give her
rose.
one. I wanted to give her one, but I got all caught up in the
I mean, it's her
fanfare
desk
of
in the
giving away the
back,
money.
and she was contributing about the coronavirus.
Oh, she was like, dare I say, the best contributor on coronavirus.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a rose once again for our new logo there. I really
Oh,
like it
Great.
a
I
lot.
used it on my Instagram story a bunch today.
Awesome.
Yeah, because that's
That's
good
great.
content.
It's the fact that there are palm trees coming out my ears.
You're
That-
doing a number from 1 to 100. Is that what this is?
157.
157. From 1 to 157.
And then you got your automatic money.
No, but I will do it
money
right
maker.
now. Money maker.
How many times do we make the? How many times do we make the number thing go?
How
It's
do
just-
we
it's
actually
just
make
one-
the number thing
one
go?
random money-
Just one time, whoever is closest to the number wins. So between 1 and 157, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the number now.
Okay, I have 2 numbers. We're looking for Audra. Ain't even
Anybody else that
Audra,
wants
you
to
can
win
throw a
money?
number out there. Just
Throw a
guess a
number.
number. I'd guess something higher. Just go with 77.
If that mask gets wet, it won't be nearly as effective, Adam. Is Audra hitting on you? What's going on?
Dang.
I mean, I'm about to start stage managing a show.
I know.
I'm going to be spending a lot of time with your partner while you spend a lot of time with my partner.
It's only fair, Adam. It's only fair.
Too hot on Meltdown Island.
I have that number. We've only had 2 entries so far, right?
Dang.
Yeah.
What are the entries? It's Mikula and who else? I can't see the comments.
And Mark Mikula and Rollo.
Mark Mikula and Rollo right now. You have you just jump in. You got a 33% chance to win $25.
Especially if you choose number 77, just right above Mark.
What? It's about the closest number. So if it's below and he's closest, then he wins. Rollo's got 37.
Mark's got 76.
Great.
76. That's the year I was born. 1976.
13 for Audra.
First billionaire. Fun fact: first billionaire is 1916.
Yeah.
So 100 years ago. Robber Baron.
Robber Baron.
Huh.
Him and the Pinkertons having a good time. We got anybody else that wants to win money? No.
No.
Guess not.
Guess not.
Okay. Well, countdown. Here we go.
Are you
ready,
gonna
Dustin?
make it? You gonna make? Can I push it?
I already pushed it. I already generated it. You can see it.
But that's like the starting one. Now it's
but if we choose a new number, is this like? This is bad because we already chose a number. I know who won, and you're gonna change who won.
But I feel like that is a It's not random. The first one. Why is that? Why do I feel like the first one's not random?
I don't know.
I feel like the next one.
Well, fine.
The next one.
Okay, how about this?
Random.
I didn't look at it. I haven't seen the number. So what if I press the thing? Then it's not like any. I didn't see it. So
okay.
So I just hit the button.
I just feel like the first number is like, okay, here's the number.
No, but
like we need
if you go to a random number generator, it's gonna be random, Dustin.
Yeah,
but I just don't feel like.
Okay, here we go.
And the winner is
144.
145.
I got a comment from Mark Mikula who just won that. That's a gross number. Get it? Get it, Dustin? No.
Oh, because you buy gross?
No. 144 is a gross.
Oh.
It's 12 times 12.
What's so gross about it?
It's just that's what they call it. Like a dozen is 12.
That's a
Gross
baker's
is
dozen.
144.
That's baker's dozen.
No, a baker's dozen is 13.
13, right? Because you get it from the bakery.
Man.
I does get it.
Dustin doesn't get it. That's fantastic. Mark Mikula, I knew I could count on you, but you won, Mark.
Mark Mikula.
$25
From Meltdown Island.
From Meltdown Island. How are you going to deliver that to him? Is he you going to message him or what? What's going on?
Yeah, hey Mark, DM me and I'll send you pictures of
slip into his DMs
of digits.
He's going to send you the code.
Yeah.
So, hey Mark, buy something nice for yourself from Amazon or something for Meltdown Island.
When did Rollo? Did Rollo get anything? Can we get a picture from Rollo for what he got?
Why are you asking me? Ask Rollo.
Sorry, God.
What are you? I'm just saying. Can we get a picture of Rollo of what he got? You got to ask. I'm not Rollo.
You could have said, "Yeah, I know, right?" Because that would be great.
Or you could just say, "Hey, Rollo."
Just say, "Hey, Rollo."
Can you take a picture of?
Yeah. Can you take a picture of your whatever you purchased? Rollo, did you purchase more bubble bath or what?
Bath
you know.
That's
do you
the
want to
first
see
thing.
the last text? I got?
Only thing Mike ever thinks about Rollo is him bubbles and bath.
Gee, I wonder
it's
why.
either Bubble Bath or like Bonfire. Bubble Bath Bonfire, that was a great band.
Bubble Bath
Love
Bonfire.
their first album.
Bubble Butt.
Before they sold out.
Put it up there for everyone to enjoy, not me.
That's America's Rollo, everybody.
Did you know he's good at music like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Rollo won a couple weeks ago, so that was...
He's good at music like Michael Jackson. That's what Adam James said. I quoted
didn't say that. You said that. But I was at Toast yesterday.
You did say that,
and
though.
I was having brunch at Toast yesterday, and the entire group... Oh, because he can sing like Michael Jackson. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he does. He can play every instrument with his voice.
See, that's how I know that no one else watches the show.
Michael Jackson's
Except for
canceled,
me.
right? Guys,
I don't
quick
know.
poll, is Michael Jackson canceled? Because I was at Toast, and the DJ played Michael Jackson constantly the entire time we were there.
Here's the thing with Michael Jackson. Here's the thing with Michael Jackson. The black community does not consider him canceled. The white community does consider him canceled mostly.
Yeah, I get that.
When I'm around...
I don't. Every time I hear it, I go, come on.
when I'm around like all the black students that I have, or talk to black folks in general, it's like Michael Jackson's not even on the radar of like being worried about it.
Yeah, I think you're generalizing.
What about R. Kelly? Yeah, of course I am.
Well,
That's
R. Kelly,
what you have to do.
obviously, he's.
What about R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Is he canceled in both communities?
He's in jail.
He's like partially canceled in both communities.
Because
there is a big chunk of the African American community, the black community, that is still pro.
Well, there was the
right?
no.
And, why is that? It's because the fucking normal American fucking bullshit world has slammed pretty much every black person that's ever existed. So why wouldn't you stick up for them?
And they're icons, you know.
Yeah.
I will never forget "Off the Wall" by Michael Jackson. That album is burned into my brain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And the week after he got indicted, old R. Kelly, he did a show, and he's talking about it, and he's like, they got me up on this, and you hear girls in the audience screaming, take me captive, take me.
Gross. Is that what you want?
Not me.
Yeah, is that what you want?
No. There's other people that do, though.
Pee on me.
Oh, by the way, trickle-down economics has never worked. I have never been. No one's ever trickled down on me. I've never gotten any trickle down.
No
never
rice.
seen any rice.
I've never seen any rice falling down on me. No, absolutely not.
Write a song about it.
Yeah, maybe that's a good song.
I have written a song
When
called
the rice falls down on me. That's for free.
That was
you can
quite
have that.
good.
You can have that.
That was
you're
quite
welcome.
good.
You are welcome.
Yeah, I wrote a song called "Corporations Aren't People."
Oh.
Because they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roses and Thorns.
Yeah, anyways, Roses and
I would
Thorns.
like to give a rose to Adam and his story about being a hot girl.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, at the grocery store? I like that story a lot, yeah.
It's fun. I think he could have played it up a little more. I think he was a little too...
It was my first time telling it.
Well, you know, there was a
Sorry,
little bit of a
Marcus.
problem with, like, interference during that, I think, from what I remember. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but...
I am. There wasn't.
There wasn't any interference? Well, I guess we'll just have to watch it back later.
I know that I will. I did a bit on one episode a couple weeks ago.
It's important to understand how when you're not talking, other interesting things can possibly happen, you know? I know that doesn't seem real, but...
Not now. Last week, a couple weeks ago. First of all, did you see the one where Adam James lost his virginity to the Juggalo? And I was like, to Jugs the Clown.
Oh, God.
Because you guys kept saying titties, 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 and all that stuff. And then I had this big ending thing where I was like, it's Big Troll. And then I just look at the camera and I go tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. While you guys are like, no, it's not. We're not trolling you. No, we're mad. Well, we're doing this. And it's like, oh, they're just hanging themselves. And it was so awkward.
I wasn't.
It was so awkward though. I made it so awkward that Jill was like, yeah, you can't put that up. That's a little aggressive and it's a little awkward. I go, yeah, but I'm going for that.
And that's your brand right there. Exactly.
I'm kind of going for that.
How Jill can't understand that, I just don't know.
I go like this the whole time. I just keep staring while you guys just keep going. Diggity talking about
Jill,
bullshit.
if you're watching, we'd love your
Hey,
input.
boo! I'd like to give a thorn to
That
the
was a thorn.
coronavirus and misinformation.
Yeah.
Misinformation.
I'd
Who's
like
that?
to give a... She's nasty.
I'll give a rose to that.
She's nasty. She's
If
like
you're
how you just couldn't
nasty.
say nasty. I don't know what you're trying for
Because
there.
it's Mrs. Jackson if you're nasty.
Exactly.
And I started with the word
Miss
nasty.
Jackson, not Mrs. Jackson.
Mrs.
Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Jackson.
But this is for rubbery bubble.
That was pretty good.
That was actually pretty sounding. That's a good.
Thanks, guys. Thank
It's
you.
like you were doing a
You know, I have been nominated
bubble
for
go
for
ahead.
an award as an actor in a musical before, so that's just something I've done.
Didn't you win one too?
I didn't win it for being in the musical. Other people did, but I've only won like 9 awards, so it's not that much.
9.
Yeah, not that much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You guys.
Think so? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4, 5. No, only 6.
They're right
awards.
there.
I've only won 6 awards.
Here, I'll show you with the camera.
No, do not touch my camera. Do not.
It's magic.
You know, it is weird because I did win those awards for whatever, but I just for a long time didn't even want to hang them up at the house because I was kind of worried about how like that reflected on my own ego. But nowadays I don't care. I don't know what that says
It's
about
called
me.
decorating. It's called decorating.
Well, good job for not
Would
caring. I'll give
you-
you a rose for not caring.
But would you guys hang up awards if you won an award?
I have won an award,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
did hang
you-
it up.
Really?
As well as my
Your
albums.
International Music Award.
Why you say it like that?
Because I'm remembering.
Oh, is that what that is? Because I just want to take some notes for future.
If I ever
to
sound
see-
like that again.
Yeah, because
That's what you
that,
want.
sir, sounded to me like it would have been old school Mike being facetious.
What?
Old facetious
Old
Mike.
school? Oh, because I'm not facetious anymore at all.
Oh, no, Mike. Oh.
What is that character, do you think? Remember when I put you in a play?
It's called Everything Is Not Okay. And I also I watched that one.
That Everything Is Not Okay was a play that you were in for sure.
And
where
I
you
was-
played.
I
what
brought
was
the
your character?
limp back. I brought
Yeah,
the
you were
limp
a
back to
doctor.
acting.
And that's also, you got mad at me when I killed off your character.
I was super angry.
Yeah, we and Ishak killed off your characters.
Why?
Got pissed off because there's like most of the characters died in that show.
I get it, but
Because it was
my
fun.
character was such a standout character. I brought the limp back. I did a British accent.
Oh.
I did all these things that they were not expecting.
That's not necessarily good. If your director's not expecting it, it's not necessarily a positive.
The limp though was great. 'Cause you're like, were you quit walking like that? What's your problem?
Yeah.
I go,
Are
what?
you
It's part of my
Are you
character
okay?
work.
Yeah. But
I'm an actor.
I really liked your performance in Whack Job. However, you kept complaining too many words. Too many words.
I didn't ever say that. I gotta say words.
I thought you kind of had a complaint about there being too many words in the show.
No, it was more about your brother not saying his words.
Well, that was a thorn to Sean McGettigan. Thorn to Sean McGettigan.
Ouch!
Yeah. There was a moment where we were rehearsing, and here, Adam, you've not experienced this
I've
before.
experienced this one. I like it though.
Oh, you have heard
I
this
think you
story?
said it.
Ouch!
So,
I don't think you said it on.
Sean, for several rehearsals, flipping through pages when his character gets tased by somebody else, and then he's like trying to flip through the pages to find his line.
Because he hadn't talked in a
Through 'em.
minute.
Yeah, and then he sees it and he's like, oh. Ow! Slowed the whole rehearsal down. It happened like 4 times in a row, right?
Oh my! Oh,
Something
it happened
like that.
weeks in a row. Not in a day. Ouch! Oh my god! The fact that he had to still look down ever.
He kept looking at
Ever.
it. Yeah.
After the
That's
first
a great
time that we
bit.
talked about it.
Oh, it is a really good bit.
Yeah, just that idea of him flipping through the pages like he lost his place.
We've already talked about this, Sean. We've already talked about this. I'm doing.
Oh, wait. I'm almost there. Come on.
Okay.
God, stop.
Sorry, I forgot to highlight my lines.
There we go. Ow! Anyways, that's it for today's show. Stay safe, everybody.
Hey, everybody, wash your hands.
We gotta say our phrase.
We do.
We gotta draw
Everybody
one.
on 3, we're
It's
going to
the
say it
phrase
together.
that has not paid.
The phrase that pays.
It doesn't pay. This is what I'm
Ready?
saying.
Are you ready, though?
I'm ready.
You ready, sweetie? Okay. A 1,
A 2,
3. I want Dustin to get rich. I feel real dirty right now. I don't know why. Bye, everybody.
you look dirty.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
And dancing in a bikini. I don't wear clothes when I'm at the